This is for both you guys. How similar is this situation to what you faced against Memphis? And between games 3 and 4, Memphis, you went golfing. Are there any golf plans for you today, or what are you doing to kind of get back to where you need to be?
We had to come in today, so it kind of ruined our day. Whereas in Memphis, we didn't have media obligations, so we had time to plan on our day as we would like. And so it's going to be dark by the time we get out of here.
I mean, we're down 2-1 on the road. The same sequence of games, you know, win, loss, loss. So very similar situations. Obviously a different team, so you got to adjust accordingly. But the mission is we got to win Game 4, go home with an even series, and take it from there. So we'll figure out, you know, our game and the adjustments we need to make as we watch film later today, and we'll be ready tomorrow to give our best effort. So that's all we can control, and I feel like we're pretty confident we can turn this around.
Steph, right here, Fernando Tirado from ESPN Deportes. Coach Kerr said last night that during the first half, you didn't lack confidence, you lacked probably energy or even life. What did you do to bounce back from that, if you felt like that?
I mean, I felt like I was engaged and aggressive to start the game. Just obviously didn't show stat-wise or you know, the impact that I had on the game. But you know, that's something that I'll look at as I watch the film. I haven't watched the game yet, just to kind of see how my body language was and all that. But for the most part, I felt pretty confident going into the game and found a rhythm as the game went on. So I'll hopefully bottle up that second half and be ready to go to start the game on Game 4.
Steph, David was talking about the pick and roll in the fourth quarter. Is that something you guys have run thousands of times before together? Did it feel so natural for you? Like this is something you've been doing with him, you know, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Was it just like that? And what was it? What did it mean to you to have David out there running that play with you?
It was a big bonus for us because I think going into the game, Coach mentioned that he would have an impact and get some minutes and be able to, you know, show what he could do to help us get a win. And when he came out, it definitely felt normal and natural. It's like you said, it's a situation we've been in the last 3 years, 4 years. I trust him to make plays when I come off a pick and roll. If I'm double teamed, to throw it to him. He's got a great skill set to put on the floor, survey the floor, figure out what the best option is, or even finish at the rim. So I'm sure he'll have a huge impact on Game 4 and get a lot of minutes to come out and help our team. And that's something it's impressive for him to, you know, play certain games and not play certain games, but still come in and have an attitude that he's ready to play. So we needed that, and we'll need that going forward.
It seemed like in the first half you were getting blitzed on pick and roll and you were passing the guys who were open and it wasn't resulting in points. Do you feel like you were playing the right way, and do you feel like you need to just keep playing that way going forward?
I mean, you always make the right basketball play in the situation, trying to make the simple play, which is something we've preached all year. And I mean, look, we haven't made many shots the last two games as a team up until the fourth quarter last night. So we're a confident group, and I have 100% you know, trust and faith in every single one of my teammates to make the right play, and they have the same faith in me. So I don't second guess those decisions at all. You know, we live and die with the results of how we play our offense. So we have to be better. Obviously, we can't, you know, come in after every game and say we just missed open shots. We got to start making them and start playing better as a group. But we're going to keep playing the same way and just got to play harder. Got to play more aggressive and make it happen.
Brian in the back towards the center.
Steph, Brian Mahoney, Associated Press. People always talk about the confidence an individual player gets when he sees the ball go in a little bit. Do you see that happen with your team when you start making shots, that maybe the energy picks up and maybe there is kind of a downward feeling when it's not going in for you that changes totally when it does start to go in?
I've always been challenged my whole career not to let made or missed shots affect what else you do on the floor. It's not a good trait for any basketball player to kind of have your game reflect whether you're making or missing shots, but it does help to see shots go in, and you start to build a rhythm and build momentum. I think everybody feeds off seeing the ball go in the basket, and you start to feel better about yourself, and I think the confidence rises for sure. But if for some reason it doesn't go that way, we still have to find a way to impact the game and not let that affect our defense, not let it affect our body language, not let it affect just our activity level on the floor. And that's the challenge, especially in a playoff series like your final series like this where every possession matters.
Jay, Dave, and then Noah over here. Last three.
Jay Adonde, ESPN. Andre, LeBron's averaging 47 minutes a game in the series. What effect are you noticing that it's having on him late in the games?
Well, it hasn't affected him in a negative way, being that they're up 2-1. I think he's doing a good job of being smart with when he's choosing his attack points and when he's kind of conserving energy and playing inside outside, trying to get to the line, mixing up a little bit. He's trying to work to his advantage, but from our perspective, we try and do the same things, keep throwing bodies at him. You know, he might make some tough shots early. Don't let that affect how aggressive we are, or not letting them get easy looks. And just try to wear them down, and hopefully it'll swing our way.
Dave in the front.
Steph, for you, Dave McMenamin, ESPN.com. Your stature in the league as the MVP, and versus the guy you're being primarily defended by in the Cavs and an undrafted second-year player. There's a perception out there that you should be handling that matchup. But do you ever let that individual matchup get into your mind throughout the course of this series so far?
No, I don't. I mean, he's an NBA player. He's here for a reason. So there's a reason he's able to impact the game for them, and he's made some plays the last couple of games that helped him win games. So there's no discrediting him as a player just because of where he's come from and his background. But I don't overreact to one bad game like game 2, and I challenge myself. I do have to play better and play more consistent and do more to help our team win. So that's all I'm really worried about. It doesn't matter who I'm matched up against or what the narrative is or what's being said outside the outside of our locker room. So I know his strengths, his weaknesses, and he knows mine, and we're gonna keep battling, and hopefully I get the best of him over 7 games, and we'll work that out.
Noah, last one right here.
Andre, Noah Kozlov, Cinesport. Draymond said that, he put himself in the conversation as well, said the whole team isn't fighting hard enough. Do you agree?
Well, I think Draymond is a very outspoken player, and he does a great job of just drawing any type of energy or any type of motivation from any situation, and losing can motivate you. So I wouldn't say we're not fighting, but we can fight more. So I can agree and disagree with the statement, or I don't know how you received it, so I don't know how you said it. But we definitely got to fight a little bit harder, and being down 2-1, you got to pull some extra stuff about you to try to get a win next game.
Thank you.